These 12 people are wrapping up 2 weeks of training with their new service dogs here at the Canine Companions for Independence in Medford, New York. CCI is a national nonprofit organization that breeds, trains, and places assistance dogs with children and adults with disabilities other than blindness.
Not all of the dogs are the same. Their temperaments and their abilities are different. Not all of the candidates are the same. The students differ in terms of what they need. So probably the biggest challenge is when the instructors have to match up which dog goes to which person to make sure we've created the best team.
Just getting here to team training is a triumph. The dogs are bred at the national headquarters in California and spend 8 weeks with volunteer puppy raisers who see that they learn basic commands and discipline. Then they come here for physical and temperamental evaluation. If they pass, the dogs undergo another 6 to 9 months of rigorous training in the kind of specialized tasks they'll be expected to perform. Only 40% of the dogs make it all the way through the program to placement. Meanwhile, the candidates who want a dog go through another evaluation process. Some spend 2 years on a waiting list. But thanks to Patterson Foundation, that wait is getting shorter. This new campus, funded in part by the Patterson Grant, is 8 times larger than the old one, with more kennels, classrooms, and best of all, 11 handicapped accessible rooms for recipients and their families to stay in for free.
With the help of the grant from the Patterson Foundation, we were able to complete the building, which has now enabled us to double our capacity in the number of placements that we make. Last year, our first full year, we made 49 placements. Prior to that, we had ranged about 25 to 30.
Dooley does a lot of things for me. He can push elevator buttons. He can pick up my water bottle if I dropped it. If I drop the leash, he can pick up the leash from me. And he'll be a good friend, right?
I know the challenges that each of these families go through on a daily basis, and CCI has made it so welcoming and so easy to be here and to focus on getting this new companion for each of the recipients, and we thank the many, many people who made it possible.
What the dogs do for their masters goes beyond giving them physical independence. The dogs are also a social bonus, as some earlier graduates testify.
One of the beautiful benefits is that no longer am I embarrassed by people asking what my disability is or why I'm in a chair. Now they approach and they see this gorgeous pup, and their first question is, "Oh, what a beautiful dog, what does he do for you?" And that's a lot better than me having to explain my accident.
At the end of the 2 weeks, the volunteers who raised the puppies initially return to hand over the leash to the dog's new master. It's an emotional ceremony.
Just watching the transformation from when people arrived here 2 weeks ago to today is just phenomenal.